Hey guys, it's Maymay and my trusty sidekick.
Oh, Vinny's here today.
We are here to craft a little bit today. How about that?
Well, I think that's the good
That's
plan.
different than usual for us.
You ain't right.
We don't normally craft together. Wow, what a whirlwind of a day. My husband has had us running around this place, and you guys will find out about that in the after show.
But I think it'll be worth it.
Whoo! I hope so. We have a lot of stuff. We have, today we're going to make this shaker tag using the tag builder set. I thought, you guys love shaker things when we do them. And I thought this is the stinking easiest thing to do with this tag builder set. And I'm not a shaker person because they take a lot of time. But this guy right here, I could make a bunch of these. It's so easy.
Well, and you also said something about doing, or am I not supposed to say that?
I don't know what you're going to say, and I might get mad at you.
Taking those and making a lantern out of it.
Oh, my goodness.
I wasn't supposed to say that, I take
It was
it.
a secret. Wow, don't tell Vince secrets, y'all. I also took the liberty, we'll get to that in a second, but see how I have the S'mores Jesus and S'more Jesus stamp set? I think this is super cool. And I took the liberty of going through the store and using one of these guys to find a whole bunch of stamps that would coordinate with this. So you guys can go through your stash and see it. I'm going to show you in a second. And you're going to know that because Vinny's putting stamp sets on sale big time in a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and give you a heads up. If he can throw me under the bus, I can throw him under the bus.
Well, that wasn't fair.
So we're going to make this together, and then I'm going to show you what stamp sets work with it, and then we'll talk to you about what the sales and stuff are going to be. He's announcing some pretty big... I say pretty big sales. Here's what he's doing. He's basically letting you guys online get the open house specials are basically what you're doing. We've been working to try to make that happen.
Well, with a little extra.
Some of them are a little extra, but we've been trying real hard to give everybody the same thing we were able to give everybody at open house, and I think you'll like it. Let's make this guy so stinking easy. I'm going to be using the tag builder stamp set, which I do not have one to show you guys because y'all bought every single one, including my sample. Did any of these come back in? Do we know?
I've been looking for them any day now, but
Okay.
I don't think they have made it back yet.
So this will be back, and I'm going to show you in a minute how this is not just a Christmas set, because it's not. But this is the set I'm going to use. If you want to know exactly how this works, I have a couple of videos showing you how to cut the paper down to make it work. But I already have these pieces cut. This piece is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. And I show you in a video how to get 8 of them from one sheet of paper. It's real easy. And you can make 8 tags in no time. But for this shaker card, you're going to need 2 of those. So you'll be able to make 4 of these from one piece of 8 1/2 by 11. So just wanted to clarify that for you. I'm going to use some VersaFine. By the way, if you have questions, it helps if you put them in caps because he
Yes,
can
it does.
see them better that way. And I want to remind you guys something. We have started streaming simultaneously, so we're on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So he's having to watch 2 different sets of comments. So if we miss you, we will get back to you if you just, remind us, hey, you missed my comment or something like that. I got a little ink on my press. Oh, man. I made my foot come out of my press. I rubbed it too hard, Vin.
Well, that's the beauty of those things. You
Put
can
it
just
back.
stick it right back in there.
Which I did. Okay, so this is a Fisker's press, which I love these things right here. And I discovered something. I line this tag builder up better if I do it from the side. I don't know why, but I get a better lineup if I do it this way. Now watch it be really messed up when I'm doing it live. But for some reason, I get a better lineup.
Well,
See?
that's the
It's
beauty
better.
of you doing you.
Yeah. You got to find you. Okay, I have to tell something. Vince has his microphone in his mouth today because everybody tells me he's always so much quieter than me, and now he's whispering.
But it's still going all the way to the yellow,
Don't pay attention to that.
which means it's like busting their eardrums.
No, it's not. You don't pay attention to that. I have learned that guy is not accurate. All right, I'm stamping 2 of these guys, okay? Let me do that real quick. Do another one.
I see Janine asking about art glitter glue. She gave us her zip code, but I don't have a way at this moment to look up that zip code to see where you are. But I can tell you if it's below 40 degrees, anywhere between you and I cannot ship it to you.
Okay, so this is your front and your back. Either one is your whatever you want them to do, front and back. All we have to do at this point, remember this is the stamp set I made so it looks like you have a die, but it's not a die. Okay, watch this. I'm going to go like this. Snap. snap, and now it's a tag, right? I'm going to do it on the other side too. And I'm really not stressing about them matching and being perfect. I'll show you why in a minute. It doesn't matter if they are perfect. Do it just like that. All right, so we got 2 of those done. Now what I want to do, I don't need to do anything inside the middle of the front tag, but I do want to do something inside of this one because this is the back of our tag and I want it to say to and from. So what I've done is I put my to and from on these little guys right here. And you don't want to forget this. You want to do this before you put your shaker together or you won't get as good as stamping. Ask me how I know that.
How do you know that?
Well, I did it earlier.
So you know it based on experience.
I know it based on the fact that I messed up earlier. I also want to stamp the word enjoy along the bottom. See, you're making me do DJ voice.
Well, I mean, it's fun.
No, I don't. I'm going to do it just for you. I'm going to do just for you across the bottom. That's what I'm going to do. Just for you. Guess who this is for?
Just for you.
Just for you. There you go. Boom, boom. Too cute. All right. Now we're going to do some cutting. And this is the part people get real nervous about. But don't be nervous. It's just cutting. And look, there's a couple ways to do it. You can do it with your blade. Okay. You can do it, which I'm going to do today. Or you can poke a hole in the middle of this and then take your scissors and run it to this corner and this corner and this corner and this corner and then just cut this away with your scissors. No biggie. But check this out. It looks like they're trying to sign into the store. Do you want to talk about that?
Well, the store may be offline at the moment because they are trying to get all the sale information updated so it can go live at 3 o'clock today, Central Time.
Couple things about what I'm doing right here. I'm going to give you a tip on how to cut this to really get an easy, good cut and not to run over the line. But the first thing is this. Okay. So this ruler has a metal edge here that you can use so that you don't cut into it with your knife. That's what it's for. But I don't like this side because it's a little bit chunky and I don't get as good of a cut with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this side that has the bevel. And here's my tip for doing this. Line this up where you want it. Take your blade. By the way, this is that number 15 pin blade. I love this blade. I haven't had this in my stash. The one I've been using is this guy, the number 11, and I like him. He's nice and pointy, but I really like this other one too, so that's what I'm using today. So this guy right here, here's what you do. To keep from accidentally cutting through the whole thing, go to the top and make yourself a starting cut, okay, just like so, and then come to where you want to stop and make an ending cut. So I'm just going to cut through there, okay? That happens a lot to me with these pen blades. All right, and then what you're going to do is go back to your starting cut. So you just made a little notch. And cut until you reach your stopping cut. You'll feel it. It'll stop you, okay? And that keeps you from pulling all the way through your when you're slicing. How many of you have pulled all the way through doing this? I have done it a bunch of times. I have cut and not stopped where I needed to stop. But if you go ahead and set your stop, your blade just kind of knows, oh, that's where they want to stop. You'll feel it. When I get right there, I could feel it go into there. So it's pretty cool. All right, then. Let's do another one.
Carol Watson asked, what makes the 15 blade better than the 11?
It's not so much that they're better. They both cut really well. But one thing I really like about the 15 that I hadn't noticed before, I'm going to put my hand on it, not in front of it. Do you see how much extra blade I get to use? I'm not just using the tip of this one. I'm actually getting to use a little more blade on the project, and I kind of like it. I've used this one before, but I told y'all it got taken away from me and shipping started using it. So I just never replaced it in my stash. So that's kind of why I'm just now back to using it. All right, have I got it all cut out? Nope, I feel a piece here. Didn't quite get through. Didn't quite get through. And just take your time on this part. You only have to cut, this little section out. I didn't do well on this one at all. Let me try that again. Don't know what I did up here. I think I looked away. Yeah, there we go. It's out. All right. So now, how easy is that? It's just a square. And now we have an open. Watch, I'm closing this up because it's super sharp. All right. So now we have our open little piece. Now for your acetate, everybody asks me where I get my acetate from. I literally use this. It is 3M dual purpose transparency film. And by the way, I think I've asked before if they want me to get this in stock. I don't know if we even can. Probably can, but you might want to look at this. This is just overhead transparency, and you get so many sheets of it. This is why I like it. Look at this. I mean, it'll take me forever. And I've had this for over a year because my aunt gave it to me. Oh, that's a piece of adhesive.
Got a little stuck in there.
Piece of sticky tape adhesive. All right. Speaking of sticky tape. Oh, let me tell you the measurements for this. So if you're using the tag builder set, this little piece here is, okay, it is, how many sixteenths is that? Let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sixteenths. Is that right? I need a 16th ruler. Hold on. Let's do it this way.
Break out the old
I need
T-square.
one that'll show me sixteenths of an inch. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sixteenths. Okay, here's what I did. I cut the width of this 1/16 smaller than my 2 3/4 inch tag. Okay, so when I cut this, I just cut it a 1/16 inch smaller, and that way it won't quite go to the edge. All right. Now, on the long side, it's 3.5 inches because I only need it to go right here. Oh, Nyoka says she bought hers and it's too flimsy. Let me look. Mine is not flimsy at all. Does it have a weight? This one is CG 5000, if that matters. It's 200. That's that. Wonder if this 50 matters. That number 50 might matter because mine is not flimsy. It is very sturdy and I love the stuff. All right, so it's 3.5 inches tall and just a 1/16 of an inch thinner all the way around. Okay, so now we're going to stick this guy down, and I'm going to use sticky tape to do that. I've lost it. Oh, I put it where it goes. Imagine that.
Yeah, that is kind of shocking. We got some folks, a new member that joined the sponsors.
Thank you.
Today, Brianna Vincent joined.
Thank you so much.
And then we have a new watcher.
That means she gets to use all those cool little emojis.
Yeah, a first-time watcher catching us live.
Yay.
That's watching on Facebook, Brittany, I'm going to say Robb, R-O-B-B.
Well, that makes sense. Rob.
So.
Hi, Brittany. Are
Glad
they
to have
both
her
Brittany's?
watching.
No, a Brianna.
Brianna.
Brianna and a Brittany. Hi, welcome in, guys. It's nice to have you. I hope you'll enjoy it here. We come here every Thursday at noon. We do this show, and then we have a crafter after show afterwards, which is a lot of fun. We get to do anything we want there.
Can you talk just a second about the sponsorship and how it works?
The sponsorship is a thing that YouTube has started to offer where you guys can sign up for $4.99 a month. At this point in time, that money's not going anywhere. It's just kind of sitting there. But Vince and I have been talking about what we're going to do with it. We've been talking about some charities we want to support long term, and it's hard to pick a charity, y'all. Like, you have to do a lot of research on charities because you want to make sure.
The sad thing is a lot of them take advantage of people and just collect money and don't really do anything with it. And they pay more for administration than they do in actually helping people. So
we've been doing a lot of research. I've looked at a lot of charities, and actually, if everything works out well, I got to get with Tamitha and make sure. But if everything works out well, we'll be bringing you a really cool charity in the next couple of weeks that you guys can support that I'm so excited about. Anyway, that's coming. We always have something coming. That's coming. But that $4.99 right now is a membership fee. And what it does for you really is it allows you to be able to use these cool little emojis that are created. If somebody wants to throw those emojis up. And also, like Susan, look how big her fern is. She has you start with a baby fern and then they get bigger and bigger. Her fern is growing. And you're supposed to get a secret video, but I haven't figured that out because when we do a Q&A, it's like, how many Q's can we answer, really? Because we've done so many of those. I think it just needs to be like, I need to give y'all like a monthly vlog. That's what I need to do is just kind of collect clips throughout the month and do a vlog over there. Do you think that'd be fun? Would y'all like that?
It would be cool. Hey, and we've got several new people watching today. Anne is
I need to say this 1 second before I do this. So I'm just sticking this acetate straight to my opening on the card, and I'm just using the sticky tape to do it. I just wanted to let y'all know what I was doing there. I'm just sticking it down. Sorry. Is G here?
G joined in, yeah.
Did you see that today Bubble and Squeak started announcing their 12 Days of Christmas? Oh, my goodness. Bubble and Squeak have been, well, Vince can tell you how they've been.
Oh, it's been fun, y'all. We even posing for the pictures was,
Have you guys seen Vinny's pictures? They're so funny. Those two squirrels, so they were a gift to me from G, and they're called Bubble and Squeak. And a lot of people were like, oh, I thought Vince was going to be cooking Bubble and Squeak on his channel, because that's an actual dish in England. And I had it wrong. I thought it was sausage and cabbages, but somebody said it's carrots and cabbages. Did I have that wrong? Anyway, super funny that they are getting ready to do their 12 days of Christmas for you guys. Hey guys, this right here is my powder tool. It's not my pillow tool. I don't know, but I've discovered, when you do this stuff over time, I've kind of discovered that my pillow tool works better on my cardstock, and my little tool here works really well on keeping static down on these guys. And I think it's because it kind of scrubs it in. I don't know, but that's what I use, and I'm going to use it again in a second, but I'm using that to take the static and the oils from this dude right here, okay?
Abby is watching us from Brooklyn on her lunch hour.
Oh, cool. I forgot. We do need to stamp on no, we don't stamp. I don't stamp. I just, I can stamp. Do I want to stamp? I'm not going to stamp. On this side, I'm going to stamp, but I'm not going to stamp the tag. I'm just going to stamp my scene. So here's where I've done something for you guys. Can you see on this one, I used the S'more Jesus stamp set, and it says, "No one loves you s'more than Jesus," and there's a little s'more down there, and I put the little jewels inside of there. Let me show you what I did. So I went through my stash of stamps. And remember, I just told you that there are a bunch of stamps that are going to be on sale starting this afternoon. We hope the sale will start at 3 p.m., by the way.
That's the game plan.
We'll let y'all know for sure. But here's what I did. I made myself a little aperture. You guys should do this too. It's got the foam on the back because I made a mistake. And instead of getting rid of this, I thought, you know what? I'm going to let this. My mistake was I forgot to put my acetate in. Have you been there? Okay. So I'm going to use this as my guide. So I went through my stamp sets and look, like here's a stamp set in my stash. And I can take this and see what fits. Oh, that's so cute. Warmly lifting you up to the Father. See, I can see what will fit in here and how I want to place things. Okay. So we know this one works because I've already used it. Now, watch this. This is so cool. This one is God is fighting for you. Look at those little people, how well you can line stuff up. I can see what that's going to look like in there and that. So it's kind of cool to have this extra piece sitting around so you can go through your stamp sets and see what you need, what you want to use. Watch this. This set is called God is for you. I love this. This is the first set I ever hand wrote. So this is my handwriting here. Look how good this one looks. All things work together for good to those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. That looks beautiful in there, doesn't it?
That's awesome.
It fits perfect. So it's so cool to be able to take this and look at your stamp sets like that and see what's going to work. All right. I'm going to show you a bunch of them because some of y'all have these in your stash. Look at the tater. This would be Cameron's favorite. That's Mandy's little girl. Cameron would love this. The tater fits in here. All those sentiments fit. And sometimes I don't play with all my stamps because I get overwhelmed. And if I do this, it kind of brings me down and I can go, oh, love that zebra cross inside of there, right? Jesus loves you fits. It's so cool to do it.
Apparently, a lot of people have different opinions about what Bubble and Squeak is.
Oh, so it's a controversial dish then.
Well, I don't know if I'd go that far.
The teapot's a little big, but you could use half of it. Look, half a teapot. But the little cup fits perfect. I just want y'all to see this because we forget sometimes to look in our stash and shop our stash. That's a cool term. We need to say that. Shop our stash. If you have your stuff set up where you can get to it pretty easy, which is really hard for crafters, it's a cool way to go through and shop and see what fits. Do y'all think that's neat? Do y'all want me to keep showing you?
I'm sorry.
God bless you. You've been holding it in. I have so many of these. You want me to keep show you this? I'm shopping my stash. Look at this. The candies fit. All these little sayings. This would be so cute for Valentine's coming up. To do a sweet treat for you and use this and maybe put little candy in here or something. What was the name of the first stamp set I showed? Fortunately, I'm stacking these on top of each other, so I'll know. The first one was S'more Jesus. Do you mean a different one?
Thank you, Tamitha.
This one, God is fighting for you. I'm not sure which one that you were talking about, Kathy, but those are the first two I showed. Look at this. This is so cute when I was looking. See this little tag? That little sign? How cute would it be to have that little sign inside of there? Oh my gosh. It's so cool. You never heard your name called on Romper Room. That was so sad when she'd hold that mirror up and go, I see Sally and Davy. And my name was probably called because it was Amy. Most people said it, especially back in the day, because I came from that generation where everybody was Amy. So look at that butterfly in there. Look at that dragonfly in there. Amanda, look at that dragonfly in there. That's all about her. Y'all want me to keep showing you these? I got a bazillion from my stash.
For those of you that think Tamitha is, has special powers, there is a slight delay on YouTube, and the delay at Tamitha's house might not be quite as long as it was at your house. So I probably sneezed before any of y'all heard it. So
look at that. You could put them in there side by side. This is so cute. All right, I still have a stack. I'm gonna keep showing you because I think it's cool to see it. Look at this cup. Perfect if you're giving a like coffee or hot chocolate or the Russian friendship tea, which I have on my channel, which is delish, by the way. Look how cute that is. This cup fits, so if you're giving a coffee gift, how cute is that? So you could do your cup. You could even layer it and not put acetate in here and like paper piece this and just have it in, oh, be so cute.
Now, I do need to clarify something for Abby because she said she definitely needs to shop her stamps instead of going nuts buying new ones. That's not totally true, Abby. You need to make sure that you buy plenty of Maymay stamps, and then you can shop your own.
Look at that bunny in the corner.
It'll make you much happier.
How cute is that bunny in the corner? How cute is this, right? And what if you did a row of carrots across the bottom and had the bunny jumping in from the top? Oh my goodness. Somebody do that one so I can see it. I want to see what that one looks like. How about this one? If you're a bee fan, y'all, it's okay to shop your stash. It keeps you, here's what I think. It keeps you from buying stuff you don't need. So during this season of sales, which we're all doing these sales, during this season, buy the things you want to add to your stash and not duplicates of what you already have. Look at this little angel. Her wings and her body will fit in here together. That would be adorable. I still have a few more. Y'all want me to keep going? Look at that big angel. And she's on 2 stamp sets, so we can save some time there. Because this one, we have the regular one and the companion. Look at this. Side by side. And don't forget, all these stamp sets are going on sale this afternoon. I just wanted y'all to see that real quick. Look at this. The little nativity will fit, but here's a secret. The big nativity fits, but it's a little different. You can't get the little points on the edge of the right here and right here, but I think that I get the point just fine by seeing that works in there. I think it looks really cute. So there's a Groot. There's a Groot way to make yours. Okay, if you want to use this, look at this. What if you put that inside of there and maybe some pine cones? Oh, everything works. Not everything. Let me show you something. This one doesn't work perfectly because look, see, it's too big, right? But if you angle this sweater and bring it in kind of sideways, you can kind of get the point of what that is, that it's a sweater inside of there. And then down here, you could do like eat, drink, and be tacky or something. That would be really cute. And this would be so cute to do for like an invitation. All right, I'm still going. Look, we know this one works because I've used it. There's our little worshiping snowmen. I love them. And then look at this one. Look, the bride, the groom. I think you could squeeze them together, even have the groom come slightly in front of the bride and get them in there. I love this one. Love it. All right, here's another one I'm excited about. If you take Santa Stuck, put a little bit of the chimney in here, okay, and then put him in there with it, that would be adorable. So you want to stamp your chimney first and then put a little piece of tape over it and stamp him down. He would be so cute inside there, wouldn't he? I love that. Is this helping, folks? You guys ask me to do this all the time, and I can't do it for every single thing I do, but I thought today this was a great way. Look at that reindeer in there. It's a great way to show you how to shop your stash. Just a good way. And it's a good way to check your sentiments will fit, too. Saves you some time. All right, last but not least, look how cute that is inside of there. I think that is gorgeous in there. And maybe even bring it up here and put a sentiment or something. Look at these bells. Gorgeous. Now, somebody asked about one that I plan to use today, and that's why it's not in here. I got to get it. I forgot it. So talk amongst yourselves, man.
Okay, so while she's doing that, I'll take a few minutes just to kind of hit up some stuff. I saw that one person, hates that she lives in Denmark now. But you can still purchase anything you want from Maymay store. We do ship internationally. Also, as far as the stamp club goes, it depends on which club you join. And if you join before the cutoff each month, on the regular club, as long as you join prior to the 1st, so by the last day of the month, you will get the current month set. If you join after the 1st, you will not get this month's set. You will get the following month's set. So that's how that works.
But don't join yet. We got something coming for you.
Yeah, you don't do anything. As bad as it is, I want to discourage you from shopping until the sale starts. But I don't think you can because I think the store's closed. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of sales that will go live.
Stuff we've never done before too, guys. So hang out, okay? Just hang out.
At 3:00 this afternoon. But we'll talk about all of those sales during the Crafter After Show.
All right. Somebody said, what about snow peeking? I think snow peeking is perfect. Let me show you something really quick. Before you do anything with your tag, before you put your acetate in anything, once you've cut your hole out, Take them and stack them on top of each other and trace your corners so you can know where you can design. So I traced one corner. Now I'm going to come up here and trace a second corner. So I'll know just to stay in that general vicinity for my shaker card. All right, let's do some stamping. Do some stamping. Do some stamping. I'm going to be past 12:30 today, but we're getting there.
Yeah, I see you're running late.
Well, I'm trying. I am trying, but this is
Well,
fun.
you went through a lot of stuff.
It's fun.
Which
it's
is good.
Fun. All right. Then I'm going to take this little guy and I'm going to stamp him here. I'm going to put him up a little high so I can put a good bit of sprinkle in there.
I wouldn't mind winning $1 million. It'd be good.
So cute. So cute. I love that stamp set. All right. What do I want to put on here with it? Let's see what sentiments will fit from the set itself. Where'd I put it?
And we hope to have everything ready at 3 p.m. Central Time for the sale.
Let's see. Snow peeking would be cute. I can put him over him a little bit, or I can do... See, I should have moved him down. I should have paid attention. I could put thank you. I may not put anything in there. I may just put him and some snowflakes. Why not? Let's do that. Are we okay with just doing that?
I think you can do whatever you want to do.
Why?
Because you do you.
That's right. And I can stamp on and off because that's going to be covered anyway. So even though I'm going off of my little guidelines, it won't matter. You won't see that. Okay. So there's that little snowflake. I'm not cleaning these in between, y'all. I'm just hurrying. I should be cleaning them.
Dawn, we do sell the Misty.
I should be cleaning them. Boom.
Maymay, Carmen loves your bracelet.
Thank you. So many people love that bracelet. Matter of fact, somebody told me that there's a person that lives in my area that makes them. If anybody knows who that is, let me know because I would love to connect you guys. So many people want one of these bracelets. Even people like in my everyday life will stop me and say, "Where did you find that bracelet?" And I loved it. So I guess other people love them too. All right, so there he is, all stamped out.
Now,
let's color him.
Butterfly Ministries was wondering, would that work for a gift card holder?
Probably. You could put these together and slide the card in it. That would be cute to do it like that.
Funny that she should mention gift cards.
All that's coming. Y'all just got to stick around for a little bit and you'll hear about it. All right. These are not available. We don't have these yet in store. They are coming. These are the Nuvo brush markers. I got to be honest. I'm going to get a bunch of these in because y'all are going to love them. They're really fun to work with. And I love the colors and how bright they are. And the other thing I love is I can use them full strength with my VersaFine Onyx Black and it doesn't smear it because these are water-based and not alcohol-based. And I love that. And I love the vibrancy of these colors. Even on the craft, they're so pretty. And this is actually what I used in the shaker card earlier too, was these colors. Was these. But they're coming. What's the holdup on these?
I can't answer that question.
Okay.
They're on order. That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
We had one person that asked, would you consider crafting live all day with them?
Is that a serious question?
Well, you can blame Kathy Champion. She started it.
I'll tell you what I've done before, which was really a lot of fun. We did one where I just came on and you guys had crafty questions. And what we did was you would say, hey, I'm having trouble with yada yada. And if I had it, I would pull it out and use it and give you all my tips. And a lot of people really enjoyed that when we kind of did that together. So that's fun to me, I think. You know, like I'm having trouble with this stamping or I'm having trouble with this thing or whatever.
When does the contest for the Scan and Cut end?
We will announce the winner. Tamitha, correct me, but I think we announced the winner on the 1st. Is that right?
Yeah, she thinks it runs through the 31st. So
Tamitha thinks that?
That's what she posted. Tamitha said.
I think it's through the 31st. No, it's through the 31st, and we're going to announce somebody the first day we're back to work after the holidays. I'm not going to take the time to color this whole thing. I'm just going to stripe it, his little scarf. My shakes are coming out, so we ain't going to stress about it. Anybody else get the shakes? When you're doing live on YouTube and Facebook in front of 50 million people? Not really.
What cardstock are you using?
This is Brutus Monroe, and this one is Lunch Bag.
So that's the 100-pound cardstock, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's cute. He's cute. I'm going to polka dot his mitten.
we appreciate that you guys love us and would spend all day with us.
I wouldn't spend all day with me. Oh, what am I saying? Everybody's making sacrifices. I'm staying all day with Maymay. What movie is that from? Okay.
That's a little Christmas Vacation line.
All right, little white pen. Hadn't used it in a while. Better warm it up. I want to put some dots in his holly berries. And I want to put some dots in his eyes. These guys always need dots in their eyes. It wakes them up. And then anywhere else you might want to put a dot. Maybe in your little snowflakies. Something like this.
I like that.
Just
okay. Janine asked, are those pens like the real brush pens?
They are a brush pen. They are very similar to some you've seen in the past. But I've not put them head to head, so I'm not going to say what they're exactly like, but I really, really like them. I'm not going to like compare them, but I really, really, really like them. They are really cool. Really, really cool. They're coming. All right, I'm going back to my little powder tool.
What are those pens called?
These are the Nuvo Brush Script pens. They come in 3 packs. They're super affordable. What happened was we ordered them when they got released, and then they only sent us like a handful of them. And if that happens, we don't put them online because it's not enough to put them out there for them to sell out in 2 seconds. But I have a set, and I accidentally used them the other day, and so I just said, well, I've already done it once. All right, back to my powder tool. Why am I doing this? Because this ink, because of my fingers, because of whatever I've gotten in here, I don't want my sequins or my glitter to stick to either side, and I don't want static anywhere. I'm trying to keep the static down. All right, let's go back to our little piece that we made to go on top, and we need to pop it up. Now,
does that bleed through the cardstock?
It doesn't.
Luann asked.
Well, I'm using Brutus Monroe, so it has not bled through this one, and it didn't bleed through with the red. Let me show you the red. Again, I'm not saturating either. It's real easy to do, but that's the Brutus Monroe paper. So, all right, I'm not going to use Brutus sticky today. I'm going to use Scotty. I have found with my Brutus, it's a little bit squishy for me to cut in half and make it thinner. Knowing Christopher, he'll bring us a thinner one too. Like knowing him, we'll get all kinds of them. But for now, I'm going to use this guy because I can cut this one down to fit this little tiny thing here. So, all right, cut this across here. I'm going to make some strips. There's one. Make us another. I'm going to cut this into 4 actually. So you get 4 pieces from 1 piece of Scotty. If you guys are new here, I call my Scotch tape, my foam Scotch tape, Scotty, because we say foam me up, Scotty, and we think we're hilarious. So welcome to the crazy folks over here. We think it's funny.
Hey, speaking of foam me up, Scotty, those T-shirts are going to be on sale this afternoon too.
You are cracking me up. You might as well be an infomercial, dude. Speaking of, all right, I'm running this behind the frame that we created. Okay, so all you have to do is make sure you close your square. Don't leave it open. And here's what I like to do. I like to run 1 piece and then butt a piece up to that. Run it all the way down, okay? Then butt a piece up to that. So I only have to really kind of place my top piece. I'll show you what I mean.
Now, do you use the powder tool applicator on the acetate or just the cardstock?
On both.
On both.
I did it earlier on the acetate. I'll probably do it again just to double check. All right, so I've gotten myself 1 full pass. I got a little gap right there. I'll fix it in a second. I'll show you. Then I'm going to peel off what's there. And these pieces, I'm going to start with these and start laying them right back over because I'm doubling this. I want a little more space in there than what I currently have. And I use these first before I go to before I cut any others. I'm going to try to close that gap up like that. I think that'll do it. And I try to get rid of all my little pieces before I go cut anymore, if that makes sense.
Okay, you can buy the big roll of Scotty from our website. We sell it. It is not a cheap product, but we do sell it.
But I love it. Gosh, I just can't get enough of it. All right, I have a little piece left over from when I did my sample earlier. I'm going to try to use it too. It's a little too wide.
Trim her up a little bit there.
I don't waste any of these pieces. I just put them back on my Scotty roll like this, and I just use them next time or whenever I get back to it. Trying to speed up. We have a long crafter after show for you guys, like a long one. We have so much that was sent in from you guys.
Hey, welcome new member Bessie Phillips.
Thanks, Bessie. Welcome in. I'm not going to use that tiny piece. I'm going to cut myself another strip. All right.
It is 12:37 Central Time currently.
You sound like that. You know when you used to call on the phone when you
Well,
were a
we
kid and
just
you didn't
got
have
a
anybody to call,
we
and you
got
were
a
like.
question from someone that's in another country about what time it was here.
But do y'all remember that when you were a kid, you didn't have anybody to call, and you'd call that number that gave you the time and the weather, and you do that over and over just because you had nobody to call on the phone, but you really wanted to use the phone.
You're really showing your age by admitting that. You know that.
Did you do that?
I don't remember calling it just to hear somebody talk, but I can remember calling it for fun.
And there used to be a was it the prayer line we could do that with too, where we could call and you'd hear a recorded prayer like a Bible study or something or a Bible thing. It's interesting. I'm old.
Now the white pen you were using, that's the Signo pen, right?
Yep, Signo Uniball.
Somebody asked, does it stay bright?
This one does. I use this or the Jelly Roll. They really do stay white. I like that about them. That one and the Jelly Roll does. All right. This cap is so snug. All right, then what I'm going to do is go back again.
Now that's the powder tool applicator, right?
Yes, this is the one with the brush.
Success.
My little bristles are falling off. Okay. Close this up. Now we're going to use something that sparkles. I'll pick which one it is.
It's okay, Tammy, if I show her age, because I will always be 10 years older than her.
Always.
Well, 9 years technically.
Always. So I don't stress.
She don't care if I talk about her
gosh,
age because she
that's
knows I'm really old.
I'm going to use these iridescent stars. These are mirror ball stars from Nuvo. They're also going to be in the sale today. Now I sound like you.
Paula said it is still the same number after 55 years when she calls it. So she still calls it.
Are you serious?
How cool is that?
I want to call it. You got to. How do I get the number? Is there a way you could share it with me? That is so cool. I love that.
Oh my. Is that? I don't know how to pronounce her name. She says, do you remember when the television announcers would say, it's 9:00. Do you know where your children are?
Actually, I remember.
It was 10:00 in my neck of the woods.
I've heard that saying, but I didn't know where it came from. I didn't
Right
know that was
before the
TV.
news came on.
That's interesting. I've heard the saying, but I didn't know it came from something like that. I remember when the TV would actually go off. At midnight, you'd get the national anthem. It was the national anthem, and then the stripes, right?
Margie said that there was a 900 number call on her phone bill, and she got so mad at her husband. But come to find out, it was her child calling the Easter Bunny.
That's funny. All right, now all I'm going to do is sandwich this on top. And I'm just lining up my tag at the bottom and one side, and the rest will do the work for me. That'll line it up for me. So ready? Let's see what he looks like. I got to see him first. Oh, he's super cute in there. Look at him with his stars. I like him. Now, some of the stars are going to stick in the adhesive on the side. I don't stress about that. That's just cute. All right. Hey, can I have that pink-handled crocodile hole puncher?
Ma'am.
I love that. Oh, is that the number? 260-422-0123. Tom and Tim. Oh, that's for Fort Wayne, Indiana. So it's not going to be that for everybody. The test pattern, that's what it was called. All right. I'm going to use the 1/8 inch hole. And I'm just putting both thicknesses. Let me bring this down. I'm putting both thicknesses in. And I'm going to punch them. Come out of there, please. Sorry, y'all. That's loud, I'm sure.
Knock, knock, knock.
I had to beat it on my desk. Okay. I'm going to use the 1/8 inch hole, go through both of them at one time and just punch it. That's not going to matter. We're going to put a ribbon in there. You're not going to see that anyway. And I think I don't want to use the gold ribbon because I put those silver stars. I'll use the white. All right. So I got some white ribbon. And I like to cut this to a pretty sharp point on one end. You can also use your dental threader if you guys have been using them. This is a good place for it. What are you wowing?
Just people remembering what used to happen on TV.
It's cool.
All the things that when TV actually signed off at night and they sang the national anthem, and then you got the test pattern, and someone said that they got the Queen and their national anthem when they signed off.
In England, maybe?
I'm sure.
That's cool. All right, let's just tie this. And for video purposes, I'm just going to tie a knot. I tied a bow earlier so you can see what it looks like with a bow, but I'm just going to tie a knot and show you that you don't even have to do a bow if you're intimidated by a bow, which a lot of people are, and I get that. Well, okay, Maymay, stick it through there. There we go. It's just a knot.
Our friend from Louisiana said that she's late. Can you start over?
Yes. Give me one moment to finish this, and we'll just start right over. No, I can't start over. So funny. All right,
Marilyn, we do carry baker's twine in the store.
Lawn fawn
It's
trimmings.
from Lawn Fawn Trimmings.
Here we go. There we go. Super easy. And I hope I gave you a bazillion ideas with that one. Because I showed you a bazillion different stamp sets it would work with, which any of them. But I want to see them, guys. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to flood my customer gallery with tags, shaker tags, these kind of tags, whatever, or the other tag. Where's my other ones? I had them in here to show too.
Well,
can you hand me those tags right there?
Let's see if I can get to it.
You can move that. It did that here, the national anthem. That's cool. These are the ones I did without shakers. Isn't that cute? I love these. And that's using two different stamp sets. And these are the shakers. They're so easy, y'all.
Okay, now Paula's from my neck of the woods, or not my neck of the woods, but she says that Friday nights it didn't go off early because the midnight special with Wolfman Jack came on.
Oh, now see, I thought Wolfman Jack was a radio personality.
No, he had a TV show.
I never knew that. On BBC Two, it used to be a girl by a chalkboard with a clown sitting next to her when your channel stopped airing programs. Well, that'll help you go right to sleep. A little girl and a clown. That's
or
awesome.
have terrible nightmares.
How do you post the customer gallery is a great question. How could I show you that? Where's my phone?
The stamp club for international is $13.49 a month. Correct? Mm-hmm. Do I remember that right? Uh-huh. Yeah.
Let me see if I can show you on my phone. Sometimes I can show y'all things that way. I'm going to maymaymadeit.com. All right, so I'm at my... Oh, it's closed. Hold on. I can get in. I happen to have some secret password information. Let me make sure I'm not in the screen. Do I remember my password? Let's see. Nope, that's not it. I'm thinking. Can I get in? Can I get in? I'm in. Okay. So when you go to the website, all right, you're going to go to the menu, which it'll just pop up for you guys. It'll be across the top, the bar, but on your phone, it goes like this. Then you come down here and do you see where it says gallery? Click on gallery. When you do this, it takes you to our customer gallery. Look, somebody's already put their tag up using the, oh, that's got the camels. Let me show y'all. Look at that. Can I get it in screen for you guys? I don't know. It's got the camels and it's like a Bethlehem scene and it says they followed a star. Let me go back. Oh no, I can do this. Look at this. Look at this inspiration that you guys can get. People are making so much. There's over 2,000 posts now, guys. Oh, those are gorgeous. I think that's from a design team. Yep, that's Joylita. Those are gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, look, they mixed your set and the gingerbread set, babe. That's really cute. So anyway, if you want to add something here, what you do, I don't know if I can do it from my phone. We'll see. Go back. Can I just tap this, please? Why won't it let me go back? We'll go back the hard way.
I remember when Wolfman Jack was radio, and then he had the TV show.
So he was on the radio?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He was
See
a
where
DJ.
it says share your project? You're going to tap share your project. And then it's going to open, and it says thank you, get started at the bottom. So you're going to just click get started. There's 7 steps, okay? First, it says click the star that represents how you would rate your experience. That's your shopping experience with us. Either this time or before, or your experience watching our YouTube, whatever you want to rate here. And I think I'm pretty good. I'm going to give me 5 stars. So I just tap that one out there. I'm not really posting this, by the way, guys. Then you share your photos. And what's cool, if you're doing this from your phone, you can just tap it. And I'm not going to do that because I'll go to my photos and I don't know if there's any sneak peeks on there. But you tap it, it goes to your photos. You can add a caption. Okay, and then you keep going. I don't think I can keep going because I didn't put anything in. Nope, let me just go test. I'm just going to type the word test. My fingers aren't working on my phone today. Let me just pick a picture without showing y'all all my secrets. Let's see. Here's a good picture. It's Jamie yesterday. It's hilarious. I'll let y'all see her. It's so funny. Oh, test. Okay, done. You can add more than one picture too, by the way. I'll see this when I'm finished, I guess. So I'll show you that picture then. So then I move on to the next thing and I tell about my experience. It was crafty. And that's a good place for you to tell us about your tag, whatever you're putting in or whatever your project is. And then we go to step 7. Wait, did I miss something? Because it's not, 20 characters are required. I love to craft Is that 20 characters? There we go. All right, and then please select the feature, the product featured. So this is where you're going to come through and just pick whatever is the feature. Like you might have used a stamp set. You might have used a stamp set. You might have used art glitter glue. You might have used bling, Brutus Monroe, anything that was featured in your project. So you'll add that, and then it does its thing. I know it's hard for you guys to see this, but you're kind of getting the point. And then we're going to go to step 5. And it says, how do you use your craft supplies and materials? I used it for card making this time. That's step 5. Step 6 says, how did you hear about us? Maymay on YouTube. So I'm going to do that. And then it says, name optional. If you want to put your information in, you can. If you want to put your Twitter information in, you can. And then finish. What do I have to put in? What is required? My nickname? No, that's optional. That's optional. My email. So you do have to put your email in. Which is good because if we do a contest on there, which we usually have a contest running, that way if your project qualifies for the contest, you'll get notified if you win. All right, and then mine should pop up and let me see it. Finish, please. Oh, wait, is it wanting something else? No? Let's go.
Our live shows on Thursday start at noon Central Time, and then the Crafter After Show starts right after it.
It was submitted, and then it goes to Tamitha. And Tamitha just makes sure it fits all of our guidelines and things, and she'll post it. Don't post that one. I'll show y'all the picture of Jamie since you didn't get to see it. It's very funny.
Okay, Tamitha says you have to use a product for it to go through.
That's true. That's why I had to pick a product. Okay, this is so funny. So Jamie had an accident yesterday. She was counting the snow, the bags of snow. Let me play it. Watch. She had it all over her. It was hilarious. Anyway, we thought that was funny. Okay. There you go. If you put a project in and it's worthy of, or not worthy, but if it fits the qualifications for a contest, worthy has nothing to do with it, then you'll be entered to a contest. And we usually have one going for stamp set. So, all right, let's go to the Crafter After Show because we got a lot.
I like that idea.
And I think you're going to get to see our faces today. I'm not promising, but I think. I'm going to try because we've got so much to show y'all and so much to talk about. I think I'm going to put our faces in the corner so you guys can see us so that if we do get a lag time, you'll be looking at something. All right, guys, give us about 4 or 5 minutes and we will see you on the Crafter After Show. And if you want to know where that is, if you didn't see the link, I bet Tamitha has put it in here. Or have you, Tamitha? There it is. The Crafter After Show link is in the chat and we'll see you there in a second. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye for now.